Dude, I gotta shave. What's up, Reds? All right, so look, who is Redbird Capital, right? Everyone has heard this name because they invested a huge chunk of change into FSG, essentially making FSG one of the richest sports owners in the Premier League. Now, if you're wondering why they invested in FSG, how much they invested, what does it mean for Klopp and the club going forward, you're in the right place. If this is your first time here on the channel, I do invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we go live or drop a video. We go live every Sunday, and we also drop videos every week throughout the week. So let's get into talking about Redbird Capital. Now let's start with the basics. Who is Redbird Capital Partners LLC? A lot of you probably already know Lebron James is a partner at Redbird Capital. So Lebron James already has an initial investment that he invested back in like the early 2010s with FSG. So he owned a minority stake, but now with this Redbird Capital investment, he is now a part owner of about 10% of the club. Now, simply put, Redbird Capital is an investment firm, and they focus on principally investing in financial services, consumer goods, and mainly sports. So now, prior to the investment, guys, this firm valued FSG at about $7.35 billion. So if you've been following the value of Liverpool Football Club since the initial purchase by FSG, they have slowly increased their value. Now, Redbird in total manages about $4 billion worth of capital. Now, this capital is in various areas like I talked about: sports, consumer goods, financial services, you name it. Now, what's really interesting, if you look at what the company stands for, right? Basically, they look to grow long-term partnerships in companies in which they can also grow their capital. They were founded in 2013, and if you don't take anything away from this, just know it's a firm with a lot of money that invests it in various places. So now, what does this mean for Liverpool? As a lot of you know, Liverpool and every team lost a lot of money during the pandemic. The Athletic estimates that about 120 million pounds was lost in the pandemic for Liverpool. So now this 10% minority stake investment, which is ultimately what this comes out to, is going to allow Liverpool to have the funds necessary to invest in the summer. It covers the losses we endured during the pandemic. It'll also cover the new Anfield road stand. Any sort of debt we acquired for the new Kirby training ground is relinquished. But the best part about this, Reds, is that it doesn't relinquish power from FSG. Yes, let me say that again. It's a minority ownership stake in FSG. What it does is it gives FSG capital to cover their losses, but also keep expanding and keep growing, which is what Redbird Capital is all about. So now coming up on the screen now, you'll see a quote from FSG in regards to the big transaction, the big investment. And it reads, "To our fans and supporters, winning continues to be the driving force for all of us. The growth of FSG as an organization allows us to further strengthen our resources and commitment to the communities we serve, and we look forward to having these talented new partners join us in the next chapter of FSG's evolution." I think the most important part of this is FSG are not getting complacent. They are willing to take in new investors, obviously, as anyone is. It's more money for them. But more importantly, FSG are not content. They want to keep growing, and it's beneficial for all parties involved. Not only does FSG continue to make money from the investment, Redbird Capital has return on their investment. The fans get return on the investment made by the club through trophies and championships and all that stuff. But I think everyone needs to realize how great it is that it wasn't a full takeover, because the success that FSG have been able to create over the last 10 or so years with this club is going to continue because they ultimately have the final say. If this was a full takeover, everything would be about money. It wouldn't be about success. It wouldn't be about the principles of the club. And I think that's why big Chinese takeovers of the club failed. Ultimately, FSG just want the minority stake so they can have more capital coming in to cover their losses and also grow the club, but ultimately maintain control. I would love to know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it for more videos, and hit that notification bell so YouTube will notify you whenever we go live or drop a video. Thanks again, Reds, and until next time, take care.